be like, what? You're not 30 yet. Age is like a really particular thing with women. I know that a lot of women get sensitive over age and stuff. I always get told that I look older than what I actually am. I'm 21. I just turned 21. It's been rough. I know I look older than 21 and I act older than that sometimes. So, you know, I get the confusion. But there is still a lot of things that I don't fucking know, that I have no clue about, and that maybe a lot of confused 20-something-year-olds still don't know about. And that's what I want to discuss. Maybe it makes you feel a little bit less alone. And I'm just gonna tap on random stuff while I talk. The first thing is, how does a 401k work? Genuinely, like, how does a 401k work? Like, I know they take money out of your, pay stubs and stuff, but like, where does the money go? And can you like take it out whenever you want? Or like, is there like a process for that? And then like, what happens if like you can't transfer your like 401k to like your other job? Like, how does that work? I don't understand anything about 401ks. Clearly, I just know that it's good to have one, but like, what does a 401k do? I don't know. And the thing is, usually when there is like something that I'm interested about, I want to know everything, like every single little aspect about how it works. So when I don't, I get like frustrated and I just like mentally block it out of my, brain. That's why I haven't looked into 401ks that much, because they're so complicated. My brain just goes, it shuts down, and I don't like want to think about it anymore. So 401ks, complicated as fuck. The second thing that I have always wondered, and I would like to learn before I'm 30, how does Bluetooth work? Like, I know this is an easily Googleable answer, but like, genuinely, how does Bluetooth work? If I'm 30 and I don't know how Bluetooth works, then I'm really screwed. Like, it's a genuine question, because what do you mean I put this thing on and it just like connects? Like, how? Same thing with Wi-Fi. Like, how the fuck does Wi-Fi work? Crazy. Because before, there used to be like an Ethernet cable that you would have to connect to like your device. That I understand. Like, my brain could comprehend that. But like, the Wi-Fi we have now, it's also wireless. So I'm like, how does that work? Basically, anything that's wireless and has Bluetooth, I'm like, in like a short span of days. I don't get that. Like, I'm thinking, do they have like a private jet? But then I'm like, no. If they have a prop, like a car, how are they gonna fit it in a private jet? And that's what confuses me. Like, how do they get their props from one place to another that fast? That confuses the fuck out of me, because I went to a concert recently, and the artist, they had a car, like an actual car, not one car, but like 3 cars in their set. And I was like, wait, how the fuck are they gonna get it from point A to point B? Point A being San Francisco to like their next stop. Like, I don't understand. In like a few hours or like days. Cause some artists just have their like concerts lined up back to back. Like they're in one city one day. Their next concert is like the next day in another city, and I'm like, how the fuck does that work? Do they use like trains or like, I don't know. I really, really don't know. I'm literally still thinking about it, because like, how the fuck? Like, actually, like, how do you get things from like point A to point B that fucking quickly? I don't get it. Okay. This next one is gonna make me look really dumb. Technically, I'm not studying economics in college, but I am studying political science. So like, I should know this down to a fucking T. I have like a basic idea of how this thing works, but how do tariffs actually work? Like, I get the concept, but how do they work? Like, actually, and are they actually beneficial for the economy? And are the like outcomes, like, do they generally like start to show quickly, or do they show like over time? I don't know. I can feel the comments like, how are you a political science student? You don't know. Girl, I don't know. This is like a genuine question. I don't know. Like, I understand that you like bill so and then so has to pay more for like the product to come in the country, and then someone suffers, and then it's like the prices go up. But it's like, why does anyone like do this? I don't get it. I know at some point they used to be beneficial for the economy, but like, how? Like, does that even apply to today? I don't know. Another thing I would like to learn, this one is not as important, but I'm still like, how does the Miss Universe get chosen? Like, I know to be able to compete in Miss Universe, there is like criteria, right? Like, you have to do so, and so. You have to beat this many girls. Then you represent your country. Then you go to Miss Universe, right? But how do you actually pick the winner? Like, is it like the Olympics where they like give each contestant like a score, or like what? And who decides that? And why? I'm pretty sure there's an answer out there, but I've never cared enough to those beautiful people, how do you choose like one specific person that you're like, oh my god, she's the most beautiful out of all of them, you know? That is very confusing to me. Sorry, I have to readjust. I'm trying to think of other things, but like, I don't know what else. 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 Oh, I have another one. Vatican City. Vatican City. What the fuck? Like, I get that only a few people get to live there, but like, who gets to live there? Is it like family of people who work for the Vatican only? Or like, do you have to apply to live there? Like, can any rando just like live there? Do they allow tourists in? I'm pretty sure they do. But like, what's the stitch about Vatican City? Like, I don't get Vatican City at all. Trust me. And after the case of that girl that got lost in Vatican City, I'm like even more confused. Like, how does one go missing in a city with that small of a population? Girl, beats me. I don't know. That's why I'm asking, like, is there any criteria to like live there, or like, can anyone just live there? I don't know. Vatican City. I'm gonna have to look that up and actually learn before I turn 30. Another question that I would like to know before I am 30. How do Ancestry kids like Ancestry or 23andMe know where you are from just by looking at your saliva? How does that fucking work? Like, I get that they can like trace your genetics back to your parents, but then like, how do they know specifically where you're from? I don't know. Cause unless you're like, how do I say this? Like, your close relatives have also taken like an ancestry test. How would they be able to tie it back to like a specific region? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, cause like, my parents are from Mexico, so I'm Mexican. I'm like 50-something% indigenous. Basically, I'm a trail mix. I have a lot of shit in there. I have like 2% Jewish, like almost 10% African. Listen, girl, it's a lot. So I'm like, how do they even determine that I have ancestry in all those places? Like, that's so strange. Cool, but strange, you know? And sometimes question that I have, which is probably super easy to find out, and like you can just Google it and you'll get an answer, but like, were humans and dinosaurs alive at the same time? And if they were, why did humans survive and not the dinosaurs? Hello? Like, the dinosaurs virtually had like all the advantages to survive over puny little humans, you know? I have to Google that first and get back to you. But if they were alive at the same time, how the fuck did we survive and not them? Crazy. I don't know. Maybe I look dumb and we weren't alive at the same time. But like, if we were, crazy. I'm gonna go find that out right now. I don't need to wait till I'm 30, but that always, like, I don't know, dinosaurs were so big and like majestic. You mean to tell me a meteor took them all out? What the fuck? No. And their fossils are still like very well preserved, which is what gets me, you know. I don't understand dinosaurs. They're cool, but like the science behind them, I don't know. Anyways, you're probably already asleep. And if you're not, thank you for listening to me rant. I know I was gone for a while, but if you're still here, thank you for being patient, sticking with me. And I won't promise consistency, because I don't want to promise and not deliver. But I do want to share my gratitude for, you know, all the views, all the nice comments, all the new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Y'all don't know me or like anything about me, but what I present to you here, and I'm glad that was enough to make you stay.